to... Hold on a second. Good morning, hello, welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history?
And onthisday.com.
And historical calendar. For links to those sources...
And historical calendar.
Yep. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander.
And I am the lovely Who is Alice. He goes by many names, just don't call me late for dinner.
And the Golden Loon is here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Poppy Pops.
Hi.
Yeah. And of course, you
I
viewer
love you,
are
Daddy.
you.
And by the way, happy early Father's Day.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
And of course, you viewer are you. Let's see, today is Saturday, aka Saturday, May 28th, 2023.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's right. Today is Sunday.
Oh.
Wow. You know
I
what?
do want to say a shout out. I want to say a shout out just right now. Today is my niece Tori, her 17th birthday. So happy birthday, Tori.
Happy birthday, Tori, and it's also Milk's 16th birthday. So happy birthday, Milk.
Ooh, happy
Yeah.
birthday, Milk.
Yo, dude, that's...
We love you.
Now, wait a minute. Like, were you talking about bringing your niece into the Discord so Milk can have a friend? Wow, they are literally separated by 1 year on the day. That's pretty crazy.
I know. Actually,
Wow.
I think that'll be really cool. Like, they have the same birthday and everything. I didn't know that. But, yeah,
Wow.
I will, I'll try to get my, I'm going to give her a call after the show here, and then I will, see about her getting a Discord account and, coming in. So...
Yeah. Anyway, Alice, do you want to start us off today?
I think I shall today. What we starting off with here? We got an 585 BC solar eclipse as predicted by the Greek philosopher Thales, while Lydians at war with Medes lead to a truce in one of the cardinal dates. From which other dates calculated?
All right, so basically, it's an event that it is like a cornerstone in chronological history to figure out the dates of other things. Like so we know for certain that this is on this time period, so we can use that as a basis to, like, for lack of a better term, carbon date other things. If I'm making any sense.
Fair enough. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Ooh, here we go.
Oh my God, we have an event of interest today. In 1431, Joan of Arc is accused of relapsing into heresy by donning male clothing again, or donning male clothing, providing justification for her execution because she dressed as a man. They executed her.
Yep.
Essentially.
Oh, and how could you do that?
Yeah.
Well, dude, wearing a dress into battle isn't really like.
No, she didn't wear a dress in the battle. She wore male clothing.
Yeah, and she just regularly wore it because it was more comfortable and more thermal in a way.
Well,
but
not really
also,
comfortable. It's more practical in a battle. You're not going to go into battle, with a flowing gown.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go into battle wearing a corset for fucking sakes.
Yeah.
Try to ride a horse.
And corsets weren't even around back then, but like that type of attire that a woman is supposed to wear going into battle would be impractical. And she was a fighter, and she brought Joan of Arc actually did really good for their military.
Oh my God.
She was a smart woman.
Yeah.
And she used and utilized it. And then she got persecuted for it, and she was burned at the stake, right? I believe she was burned alive.
She was burned at the stake. Now, you said corsets weren't invented yet, and I just looked it up, and they were invented in 1500, so you were right. And then I came across... what?
Yeah, corsets aren't practical in battle. You need to move around, and corsets do hinder your movement. Trust me, I've worn a corset before.
I mean,
they're awesome.
look at this picture of a guy wearing a... How is that? That looks painful.
My
God.
Well, actually, there's a woman who uses corsets to cinch her waist even tinier, and she had a waist of 13 inches around.
Dude, look at that.
That's crazy.
That is... Oh my God. Like,
Dude, that's not good, but you can do it. Like, that's what corsets were meant to do, is
Yeah.
to shape your body.
Make you an hourglass.
you know what? My body already has a shape, all right? You know, and like I play with the cards I'm dealt. Like, if I want a better shape, I gotta go and get some exercise and get a better diet. Like,
Well,
but
actually, I'm thinking about, like, taking up the corset thing because, like, I'm sick and tired of my butt moving to my hips.
They're on the move.
I've got the Midwestern curse of no butt. Like, I want to put my butt back to where it's supposed to be, like, not up in my hip.
and my body is shaped like a sausage. I have no
Oh, my
hips.
goodness.
Like my pants, like I seriously. Like,
So you curve like a sausage?
well, no, but like I cinch my belt like super tight, and my pants still come off because there's nothing for the britches to bite onto. I need to get some suspenders, but
Hey, well, look we
There
got to
we
give
go.
kudos. One more thing to Joan of Arc. Her name is lived through time.
Yeah,
she has to be one of the first women that time has been good to her.
oh yeah, definitely. Like,
Good job, Pops,
Let's
man.
move on
That's
up
a good
here,
call right there. Yeah, well, so I have one more here. We have 1521. Pope Leo X signs treaty with Holy Roman Emperor Charles V.
huh? All right.
Hey, I said it right with Roman numerals.
Yay!
Heyo.
We got another event
Because
of
you
interest
said
here
F.
in 1588. King Philip II dispatched the Spanish Armada under the Duke of Medina Sidonia from Lisbon, Portugal, to invade England. Oh, man.
Oh, shit snacks.
So Thimblehead here is invading England. Hey, that's a
Seen him
felt.
before. I know.
That's
I've
a
seen him
felt
before.
thimble. Like here. Hold on a second. Thimble. Thimble. Like,
Thimbles were just
No, we
things you
got a
didn't poke
symbol.
your
We know what a
finger.
symbol is.
Well,
yeah.
no, like for anybody who doesn't understand what I'm talking about, like, okay, look at these, like, these are to protect your fingers,
Yeah.
when you're sewing and everything. Now look at his hat. It's literally a felt thimble.
Yeah, we got that.
Like, huh. But what else do we got here? We have,
Actually, as someone who sews, I actually never used thimbles.
huh.
I didn't care if I poked myself because I was actually careful enough where I rarely did it.
I
People
don't
who
even
had to
know how
wear
to sew
thimbles
on
are
a
people who
button.
have clumsy hands.
Anyway, we have 1742, the first indoor swimming pool open, Goodman's Fields in London.
Woohoo.
Ooh,
Oh,
indoor.
wow. Holy
Yeah.
buckets. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. And then
I'm gonna turn my camera off
1754,
before
we have
battle.
the Battle of Jumonville Glen. Forces led by George Washington killed French-Canadian officer Joseph Colden de Jumonville. Oh, man.
Never even heard of that.
Oh,
Neither have I.
damn.
Huh.
We have a battle interest here, too, for you, bud. Oh, no, you just read it. Never mind. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Yeah, Miss Alice, what is this?
Hi-oh! Hang on, so let me read this little bastard here. In 1818, we have Walk in the Water. First steam vessel to sail Lake Erie is launched.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So the
nice.
first steam engine in Lake Erie was that boat, the Walk in the Water.
Yep.
So, alright. Oh, shit snacks.
Yep.
Where Lady Death might come into play here. We have the Trail of Tears here. In 1830, U.S. President Andrew Jackson signs the Indian Removal Act, a key law leading to the forced removal of the Cherokee, the Chickasaw, the Choctaw, the Creek, and Seminole tribes out of Georgia and surrendering states, setting the stage for the Cherokee Trail of Tears.
Oh, man, absolutely
Oh,
disgusting.
man. That's just like, dude, the fact that that's where I get mad. Like, you know what? There are some things in history that, we shouldn't be very proud of, but it happened, and we shouldn't forget it. This is one of those things, and the fact of how we've treated the Native American tribes that were here before we came, is actually, that's where I get upset.
I mean,
Nobody's been treated more horrific than the American Indians.
Than the natives.
well,
Yeah.
the Jews in the Holocaust,
Well, I mean,
Well,
on our soil.
yeah, but
On our
I'm
soil,
talking
yeah.
about on our soil.
Yeah.
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 But
This
see,
is probably the most abhorrent thing that we should be ashamed of.
see, here's the
Slavery,
thing.
yes, we should be ashamed of too, but slavery's still going on to this day, and it happens everywhere, whether you'd like to think it or not.
Worldwide. Slavery in the day was absolutely worldwide and just common.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But see,
it wasn't
here's
just
the thing.
African Americans
Here's
either.
the thing that people are not realizing. Okay, I'm not
Or
discounting. I'm not discounting what we did to the natives. It was truly awful. It was disgusting. It was hideous. But at the same time, if you look at throughout history, all the countless civilizations and cultures and all that stuff that we don't even know, we'll never know. We could have very easily just eliminated all of the natives. So granted, what we did to them was awful, but when you consider other things in history, they got off really fucking lucky.
Oh, I can't agree with you that.
No, we could have eliminated them. We didn't. As I said,
Well,
how many?
And what tribe is
in a way
it? I've
we did.
forgotten which tribe it was, but up in the northeast or something where they did try to annihilate the entire tribe.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but in a way, we actually did eliminate a lot of them.
We
did.
did,
I guess if you put numbers to numbers, I'm not saying that they have been dealt the worst here. And I don't think it's a pissing match who has. It's an atrocity that people have been eliminated through history.
Yeah.
But we gotta recognize, recognize both sides of the fork. Yes, it's awful what happened to them, but it could have been much worse. It could have been better, but it could have been much worse. We got to appreciate what we got. It's awful. But I use this as an example all the time. If you watch the movie 300, King Xerxes is saying, "Oh, I will wipe Sparta off the map. I will erase it from history books. I will cut off the tongues of anyone who even utters the word Sparta." How many times has that happened to other civilizations? That we'll never know they ever existed. That is worse.
Uncountable amounts of times.
Yeah.
If you look at humanity, like other species, survival of the fittest. If you look at it that way, that's what it is.
It is.
So. And it's not that I'm
you
saying
make
it look
a
that
point
way,
there,
but
dude.
when you look at it, that's what happens with Mother Nature. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on up here. What do we have in 1858,
Anyway,
Miss
before
Alice?
that, Pop, you need to come into the show tonight. So I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you need to come in because I actually would like to delve deeper into this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I said devil for a reason. Anyways, we're going to move on up back into the show here. We have 1858. We have a theater premiere. Dion Bouchard's play, Foul Play, premieres in London. He must be a Chautauqua by the name.
Irish. He's an Irish. Not a
Whoa!
Yeah, we weren't expecting that.
Hi-oh!
Hey.
Boot Cacao. I am so sorry, Ireland, for thinking. I apologize to the country of Ireland just now. I am so sorry for that. Anyways, we have that premiere. We have in 1863 the first.
You have Irish, Canadian, and whatever accent that was. I was not ready for that.
Oh Lord. God, I apologize to the entire country for that.
Alice, did you read this or not?
I can read this. Yes, I can read this. So we got 1863. We have the 1st Black Regiment. 54 Mass leaves Boston to fight in the U.S. Civil War.
All right.
Yeah.
And for those ancestors still alive from that regiment, I tip my hat off to you.
Yep.
All right, let's move it up again.
Moving on up to 1889, we have Edouard and Andre Michelin incorporate the Michelin Tire Company.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Not to be mistaken for the Michelin Award for cooks.
No, the Michelin Star? No, that's something else.
Never heard of that, so
Yeah,
I won't
I know.
mistaken it for that.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it comes from a tire company when they hear the Michelin Star because of the Michelin. So.
Yeah, that
see
gives
that.
that gives Eat My Dust a new meaning.
Oh, you're on today. You're on.
I am.
Yeah,
1892.
he is on fire today.
1892, Sierra Club was formed by John Moyer and others in San Fran for conservation of nature. Oh man, even back then, these people, environmentalists.
Gee, but that is, I'm not gonna lie,
it's
the guy has some awesome hair and a cool beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like my disheveled boyfriend right
Yeah,
now.
he kind of looks like an old photo of your,
If you add the glasses my boyfriend wears, it's probably him. He's a time traveler too, apparently.
maybe.
Does he have a beard like that?
He's a very
Not that long, but
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks homeless sometimes.
There is a look for the homeless, I guess. Huh?
Yeah,
This is why he never gets robbed in Reading.
Hey, it's camouflage. Survival
I
of the
know.
fittest. So,
He's having a cup of coffee on the street and someone drops a quarter in it.
oh man.
Yeah. Well, all I gotta do is smile and they see my crappy teeth and they're like, "Oh, I want to kind of rob that person. She can't even afford to take care of her teeth."
See, I'm so poor that if anybody robs me, it's practice. So,
Dude, I got robbed for $2. I'm like, "Can I keep my wallet though? It's made of duct tape."
yeah. Man,
They
anyway,
actually didn't want my wallet anyway. But anywho, let's go to your 1900 here.
1900, we got Paul Kruger, president of the Boer Republic of South Africa, fled its capital, Pretoria, went to Watervalboven to evade the advancing British.
Damn.
He was the third president of the South African Republic. So the British were.
Mm.
Oh, it was the Boer
Damn.
War. That's right, the Boer Wars. Okay.
Yeah. See, yeah. President of the Boer Republic. Yeah.
But then,
Oh, damn. Here we go.
I see this one and it makes me want to break out into song. 1900, total solar eclipse occurred. Total eclipse of the heart.
Now, I thought you were gonna, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon.
Never heard about that.
When do we turn
Dude,
into
that's
a sing-along?
it's called the song's called Eclipse. It's from Pink Floyd, you bastard.
Huh. All right.
All that you touch and all that you see.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we have in 1923, U.S. Attorney General says it is legal for women to wear trousers anywhere. Well, thank you very much.
Well,
I would have
yeah.
worn them anyway.
Yeah. But can you
Because dresses
imagine?
aren't practical, especially if you're working in the field and a farmer, dude. Like, you want to wear pants. You don't want to get that shit up your snatch.
But see, oh my god. But see, like,
You
you know,
weren't
this
expecting
is
that one.
why like modern day feminism really needs to shut up because they don't really know how hard it really was. Like, yeah, things
No,
can
it
always
really
be
was.
better, but like from where they were, like whether or not it was legal for you just to wear pants. I mean, that is real hardship. That's really something to fight for. Like,
Dude, like, seriously, like, there was some pretty stupid shit going on. Like earlier with Joan of Arc, because she was wearing men's clothing in battle and even outside of it. Like,
oh yeah,
it
that's
made
weird.
sense.
We have 2 articles of female wearing male clothing in this episode.
Yep, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, we could actually talk about that in the Peanut if anyone remembers it.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's go to 1928. We have an event of interest here. We have a Dodge Brothers Incorporated and Chrysler Corporation merge.
Ah.
So, cars,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, and then we also have in 1929, a year later, we have the first all-color talking picture, On with the Snow, exhibited in New York City.
On with the what?
On with the Snow.
Show.
Oh, On with the Show. I'm sorry. My
Wow.
eye.
You really are from
Yeah.
Wisconsin. You can't stop thinking about snow and cheese.
Stop. Dude, no, that's a Minnesota thing, because Minnesota, you can't say Wisconsin Snowda. Like, it's Minnesota. So, yeah, see, there, I just proved you wrong. All right, we also have some fun cricket history today. In 1934,
show just took a
we got
dive.
Jack Hobbs. Scores as 197th or 199th, and in the last first-class cricket century at 51 years of age and 163 days of age. What?
51 years and 163 days of age. So that's
Why did we need to have that? Like, why do we have to have... Oh, well, he's also 163 days after the fact.
If you're still playing at 51, you know the sport's just crap.
yeah. Well,
Well, cricket is actually... Dude, actually, cricket is fun. But, like,
I'll take
I don't
your
know
word
the
for it.
rules of it, but, like, I love cricket bats. They're fun. I'd actually love to use a cricket
Flat
bat
bat.
in baseball, but a
Yeah.
cricket bat probably wouldn't handle, like, the momentum of that ball.
did
You're
nobody hear?
killing me here. It's cricket.
Did nobody hear what I just did?
You just heard... Yeah, I heard the
It's
cricket
cricket.
sound.
Oh,
I have a cricket soundboard thing here.
okay.
Oh, God.
Anyway, moving on up
No,
into
I-
1936, Alan Turing submitted uncomputable numbers for publication in which he set out the theoretical basis for modern computers. Ooh. All the way
Damn.
back in 36. Wow.
Jeez.
The Alan Turing.
You know,
All right,
something
we got to
just
keep that
amazed me
name
they go
in...
as far back as they do.
Yeah.
It's really surprising.
Well, here's something interesting. 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge in San Fran opened to vehicular traffic. So
Yeah.
I remember that. It used to just be a walking bridge. So, like, right?
I don't
That's a
think so.
very long bridge to walk across.
A lot of people do it.
Well, I would
got it.
imagine
Yeah.
that like horses could go across it,
Oh, yeah.
like
You know what? Hold on a second.
like actual like motor vehicles,
Right.
like engine powered.
Hold a second. It's free to walk, blah, blah, blah. How many cars can I drive? Okay, well, maybe I'm thinking about another bridge, but I remember a bridge that was, like, pedestrian only, and then they made it into
Yeah, it's
cars.
way too wide and big
Yeah.
for pedestrian only.
Well, there's
You know what, they
actually a
never stopped
bridge
paying
in
that?
Yeah.
There's actually a bridge in Minneapolis, Minnesota that used to be a bridge for vehicles, but now it's only allowed to be a walking bridge.
Ah.
Or
Yeah,
or
I
you can use
think
your
I know
bike
what you're
on
talking
it.
about. That's happened in a lot of different places. They've converted it
Well,
to
those
like
stone
open
bridges,
walking
yeah.
areas and all that stuff. So
Well, it goes right across the Mississippi. It connects like part of Minneapolis to the other part of Minneapolis, but like you don't have like all the like the high skyscrapers are in the one area, but to connect it to the other part, yeah,
One
that
second.
bridge is just a walk bridge now.
I'm gonna initiate a father-son moment here. Okay, so the Mississippi, the old miss, the old man river. And you're supposed to sing with me.
Get out of here.
That's literally out of Vacation.
Oh.
When they were crossing the Mississippi, Clark started. That's literally what he said. The Mississippi, the old miss, the
Oh,
old
God.
man,
Okay.
old man river. Anyway,
Wow, you did not get joined with
thought we were
that.
gonna have a
Sorry.
moment.
We didn't,
Yeah, I
didn't
thought
even
you were
come
too.
close.
Like,
No moment whatsoever. I just
You
looked
poor-
at you
you poor-
dumbfounded.
oh, pops, I love you. So yeah, you're more and more of like a pops. Like you're the father.
I am
I mean, I
lovable.
have a good dad, dude. You're like another dad to me.
Thank you. I love that.
He is the father figure of the OMNI Coalition,
Well, don't get me wrong, dude. There's only one dad I have, and he's
Yeah.
the most amazing man. But if
I
I
gotcha.
could have a second dad, it would be you.
Thank you.
So, man, we have an election interest. Is it your turn still? I thought, or is
no,
it mine now?
Go for it.
All right. Well, we have 1937. We have Neville Chamberlain becomes Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
Boo, Chamberlain.
And now we have our own Neville Chamberlain in our country.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I do like his mustache. I must ask you a question.
Oh, boo.
Hi, all right. So we got a music premiere here. Also, a year later, in 1938, we have Paul Hindemith's opera, Mathis der Maler, premieres in Zurich, Germany.
Yeah. Now, going back to the
Like,
mustache thing, like I saw something not too long ago. Why do we call eyebrows eyebrows and mustaches mustaches? Why don't we call it a lip brow and an eye stache? You know, like
Dude, well, I have some really shitty eye stashes then.
yeah.
All right, we have a music premiere also here in 1940. We have Irving Berlin's musical Louisiana Purchase, satirizing Huey Long's political power, opens at the Imperial Theater in New York City, runs for 444 performances.
Huh.
Oh,
Pretty good run.
so it's a
Alright.
satirical thing making fun of a politician. That's awesome.
Yeah. Although that's weird with the name, because like that's a whole different thing in history, the Louisiana Purchase. So we spoke
Yeah,
about that a little
exactly.
bit yesterday.
Yeah, I know. The Louisiana Purchase is kind of interestingly. Anyways, we have hang on a second.
Yeah.
I was just about to see that. Yep, 1942, 1,800 Czechs were murdered by Nazis during attack on Heydrich.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Czech, not to be mistaken with Checquois because that's French. These are the
Yeah.
Czechs.
Well, these
So,
are
Czechoslovakia, Czech
Yeah.
Republic, as we like to know it before, now is called the Czech Republic, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
It was once called Czechoslovakia, and I think Yugoslavia was part of that, right?
I
So
don't
they
think
I'm
separated.
so.
not sure. I'm not sure of that.
Oh God, shoot, no, man.
let's see
It was like
here.
Yugoslavia and Bosnia. Like, where
was
Yugoslavia, because
Czechoslovakia,
Yugoslavia
you're
doesn't
right. Now it's
exist anymore.
Chechnya.
Bosnia,
It's Chechnya?
Chechnya,
There's
yeah.
Chechnya, then there's Slovenia next to it. I see it right there. Slovakia.
Okay,
something.
yep, and Prague. So yeah, this is a Czech Republic. Yep.
Yeah.
So Chechnya is what they call it, but yeah, we call them the Czechs. But yeah, that's a lot. 1,800 Czechs were murdered
Yeah.
in
Oh,
1942.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right now in the the World War II. Oh gosh, not a lot happened between that because it goes from 42 to 46 from there. So.
Gonna move on to 1946 here. We have Manuel Roxas was inaugurated as the last president of the Commonwealth of the Philippines. Huh.
Oh damn.
Oh, like what do they have now? Like prime ministers or something? Like
I think
Yeah.
the islands are broke up more, I believe.
oh
I think.
Yeah,
I
the
think that's
islands
what it
have
is.
like you have the Philippine Islands, but like they're all like they're kind of like states, I think now of the Philippines, I guess.
Maybe.
I don't,
I'm
or
not
maybe,
sure either,
or maybe it unified. So the president was like looking over all of them, and the Philippines just all became one. I can't remember how it goes. It's
I don't know. But we also
I
have
gotta
while
look
that
into-
was happening, the U.S. patent filed for a hydrogen bomb.
Whoa.
Wow.
oh,
Whoa.
46.
and
Like-
that's not even highlighted.
Yeah, how's that?
Yeah. So. And what else do we have? We
shit.
got a baseball record here.
Woohoo. Very
1951,
nice.
after going 0 for 12, Willie Mays connected for his first major league home run. Wow.
Wow. He's 0 for 12.
Nice.
Took him a
His
while.
major league appearance. Not good. Not a good start.
Well, I mean, like, you know,
Yeah,
as I
well,
always
also,
say,
well,
as I always say, that picture reminds me whenever, you know, the loon here is looking for his glasses. So, I can't seem to find them.
Also, I want to say from a satirical point, Willie Mays was like, was it Wesley Snipes or whoever was playing that character? Billy Mays from Major League? His name was based off of this guy.
Well, Billy Mays is
Billy
the guy.
Mays.
Billy Mays was the guy who screamed at me in the '90s on the television to buy Orange Glow.
Oh yeah, Billy Mays, yeah. Billy Mays here.
Billy
He's
Mays
from
here, but wait,
Pennsylvania.
there's more. You know.
You got that
Did you
camera
know that
guy?
he's actually
No,
he's
that
actually
was-
a
oh, that's
Pennsylvanian?
Vince.
That
My
was Vince
boy-
Offer with the,
Dude,
with
my
the sham.
boyfriend
Wow.
has a-
Sham
My-
wow.
Dude, my boyfriend has no. That's a different guy. The ShamWow guy is
Yeah,
different. Billy
yeah.
Mays though is from Pennsylvania. My boyfriend actually has a framed newspaper clipping about Billy Mays.
Really?
Hopefully, a
Yeah,
good
no,
one.
I'm not kidding. I'll take a picture of it later and send it to Xander to show you, so you can actually
Alright.
see it. But also, the original Blues Clues guy is from Pennsylvania too, and he has
Oh.
that framed too.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's apparently in a rock band now.
Ah.
We also have a 1951 radio program Crazy People, later titled The Goon Show, premiered on the BBC, created by Spike Milligan. I didn't know they made something about us. You know? So, we are Crazy People and The Goon Show, you know, like, I mean, I can't think of a better title. So,
The Goonies.
do the truffle shuffle.
Oh my god. Do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Miss Alice.
Yeah, I see it here. We got 1952. We got Memphis Kitty Park opens in Brooklyn, Ohio.
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 Oh,
The park's little, was it Dipper?
Yeah. Oh, roller
Yeah,
coaster. Yeah.
roll. Yeah, it's getting a little, a little Dipper roller coaster. Would become the oldest operating steel roller coaster in North America.
wow.
Steel roll, not wood.
Is it
steel.
still going, the Little Dipper?
Let's
Because
see
I
here.
actually
What were you gonna say?
we have, I think, one of the oldest still running, or two of the oldest still running wooden roller coasters, the Excalibur and the High Roller in
Where?
Minnesota,
Minnesota. Okay.
at Valley Fair in Minnesota.
Little Dipper.
Excalibur, yeah, the Excalibur. I don't know if it's still running actually, but it was at least like 10 years ago.
Well, this particular one is, according to the wiki, it's still operating. So
It's a steel one, so all right. Well, look up the high roller, or no, look up the Excalibur from Valley Fair and see if it's still running. But it actually had one of the steepest like falls to it. But yeah, it's called the Excalibur. It's a wooden roller coaster. It was relocated to that place like when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yep,
Valley
Fair.
Fair in
Yep.
Shakopee.
Shakopee.
Let's see here.
Is it still running?
I don't know. Like, let me open this up here. Wooden structure. Yeah, it is operating. So.
Hell yeah! And then also at the same place at Valley Fair is the High Roller, which is another. It's like a bigger roller coaster, but it's a wooden one. But yeah, the High Roller is
Yeah, here we go.
Is that one still running?
Let's see here.
It's
yes.
one. Those two. Those two are like that's a fun one. Like I love Valley Fair. It's no like Six Flags
Yeah.
or anything like that or like Disneyland or Disney World, but it is actually a really cool place. I recommend you going there. It's like you're also a jump, hop, and skip away from the Twin Cities, but like I love that place. But the Excalibur is my favorite roller coaster, and the High Roller too. There is the corkscrew, but it's only 30 seconds long, and it's kind of sad. But anyways, let's get back into the brass tacks.
I have two more here for you.
All right, we have in 1952, the women of Greece are given the right to vote.
Good.
Whoa!
There you go.
Yeah.
52.
Wow, in 1952 they finally let that happen.
Better late than
Damn.
never, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, better late than never.
I mean,
and then,
like, as I've been saying a lot, I'd prefer it if it happened earlier, but I'm happy that it happened regardless. So.
oh shit, we have in 1953 the premiere of the first animated 3D cartoon in Technicolor,
3D.
Melody.
3D?
Yeah, that came out. Yeah, premiere of that came out
Holy,
today in history in 1953. Melody.
Wonder if you needed glasses for that.
Huh.
That seems awfully late.
I mean, like, maybe it's not 3D
But
like
it's
it's popping out at you. Maybe it's 3D because they provide depth in a 2D environment. Like,
Could be.
they have like,
Yeah.
like depth of field.
Yeah.
So, because you can see like like it doesn't
Yeah.
look 2D. You can see like there's desks in front of desks. The chalkboard looks small because it's far away. So just like depth of field.
It's
And
hard
then,
to tell from a picture.
there I am in the corner wearing a dunce cap. So,
Yeah, I was about to say that looked like you in the corner there.
hey now.
Hey.
Anyway,
Is this
1956,
mine or
we
is it
got
yours?
Eisenhower signed the Farm Bill, allows the government to store agricultural surplus. Okay. So,
All right.
Helps
Thank you,
control
Ike.
price, I guess.
yeah. And also,
Go, Ike, go.
what else do we got here? Another event of
There
interest.
he is.
1958, French government of Prime Minister
Prime Minister.
Pierre Pfefferman.
Just say je crois, dude. Just say je crois.
Pfefferman, I don't know, resigned. 200,000 demonstrated against Charles de Gaulle. Like, I don't know why there's so much hate for this guy. He saved France. Like, if it wasn't for him, like, the war would have probably, like, he was a key thing in World War II. Like, he encouraged the French resistance to rise up.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But
He
it
was
still
basically
took
going by
invasion
what,
to
like,
free 'em.
he remembered.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Pops. Go ahead.
No, I just said it still took an invasion by outside troops, the U.S., England, and Canada and whatnot, to come in and invade and free France.
Yeah.
Now,
And-
they had something fighting with them within. That helped a bunch.
Well, like, if it wasn't, that's what I'm saying, if it wasn't for the French resistance, blowing up the railroad thing, cutting down the
Yeah.
telegraph poles, and, doing everything they can to, like hamper communication, and which extension is like a response time and everything by the Germans,
Right.
we could have very well been pushed back off the beach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think also what I believe what Charles de Gaulle did too, like, is he implemented like the idea of a militia, which the French actually people don't remember. The French helped the United States in the Revolutionary War.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
big
he
time.
might have remembered that tactic of how militias rising up can help push back.
The
True.
If you have
power
a
is
militia-
always in the people. Always. Always.
Yes, if you have a militia and people willing to serve for the right of their country, that's when the militia comes into action. That's the reason why we have a Second Amendment, and I think Charles de Gaulle noticed that, and he's like, you know what? Let's reenact a militia. Like, I think
More or less.
That's
But, like, he was in
more or less,
exile,
yeah.
so it's not like he rose a militia on French soil. He was out in the UK in exile, and he was calling to arms any French citizen to, like, you know, do things against the Germans.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think he was just taking a playbook out of, like, United States history for what they helped
That's
us
a good
with.
point. Never thought of that,
So-
but that's a real good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he took a book out of the playbook of the
Yeah.
Revolutionary War with us against the Nazis, though. That's
Probably.
what I was just saying.
Anyway, let's move on up here to 1959. The monkeys Abel and Baker zoomed 300 miles or 500 kilometers into space on the Jupiter missile, becoming the first animals retrieved from a space mission. So, before that, they died. Like, the first dog in space, that Soviet one,
Yeah.
burnt up on re-entry.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of sucks for the dog, huh?
well, like, you know, like,
These things happen.
yeah. And then, I don't care about sports, music. Let's go to 1961 here. Amnesty International, founded in London,
Ooh.
got the Nobel Peace Prize later in 1977. Wow, it took 16 years. Jeez.
Yeah.
And then we got the Orient Express, 1961, the last trip, Paris to Bucharest, on the Orient Express after 78 years. Which, by the way, the Orient Express right now is back, but they're closing again. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Still missed it.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Miss Alice. What is this?
We have in 1962 a suit alleging de facto school segregation filed in Rochester, New York. So,
Yeah, the Rochester problem.
yeah, it's basically like trying to go against, like, you know, like having, colors of skin and crap like that going on. Segregation, which
It's never the
segregation's always the worst. Which actually I find it funny that they're trying to do it now, but they're saying it's okay. And I'm like, well, racism is still racism regardless of color.
Yeah.
And if they say, well, you guys deserve it, I'm like, no, nobody deserved it.
Two wrongs
Like,
don't make
we're
it
trying
right.
to-
Like how
Yeah.
like how is doing to us what we did, you know, to other ethnicities, you know, righting or wrong? No, you're just being as bad as us. You know, white people are the devil. I'm not going to disagree. Well, then learn from us. Don't do what we did. You know, stop it. Like,
Yeah, well, stop being weirdos.
yeah,
You
I
know?
remember this in 62.
yeah, yeah. This
Like,
guy
you know,
lived
like-
through that stuff.
The fact that, like, 3 years ago, someone told me I need to get down on my hands and knees and apologize for the color of my skin.
Oh, hell no.
I'm like,
Hell no. No, that's going to make me mad. Let's move on up here. 1962 as well. Like,
all right, yeah, 1962, we have the U.S. stock market drops $20.8 billion in one day.
And 62.
Ah, so it's like close to, like,
something.
That's a
like
lot. Well, that
the
that
stock
means
market
something
crash
today,
of the
but-
30s
Yeah.
at
What would
29.
that drop mean today?
I don't even know that's calculable.
Of course
It's
it is.
probably
It's
like,
dollars, I can-
1962.
it's probably a couple hundred
value
billion
of
now.
28 Yeah. Value of 20.8 billion.
Yeah, I would say a couple hundred billion now.
Let's see here.
Or a
wow.
trillion?
20.
That's
That's
really?
million. So 20 million in 1962 would be the equivalent of 1,809,000,000. You got,
See here.
oh, here we go. Is this billion? 1,000 million? Yeah. So 20 billion in 1960 is equivalent of. Well, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's going to take some time to calculate that. That's a big number, but it's a lot more today. So
That looks like a trillion
yeah.
right there, almost.
Could be.
20 trillion? I would think
Wouldn't be 20 trillion now.
that's, yeah.
Actually, I think these two
Yeah.
are connected. So
Okay, so we have 1963. We're going to do both of these together. Cyclone hits Chittagong, Bangladesh. About 1 million houses destroyed.
Ooh.
Estimate 22,000 die in the cyclone in the Bay of Bengal in India. So this is a hurricane.
yeah, so Bangladesh is in India, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so these two are totally so a hurricane basically, like if people don't know, cyclones on the Pacific and like China Sea and Indian Sea and ocean and like that, those are considered those are hurricanes. They just call them cyclones for those who don't know.
Yeah,
So it's not to be considered like, because some people think cyclone as a tornado too. So, but yeah, this looks like it hit Chittagong in Bangladesh, and yeah, a lot of people died from it.
all right.
But we also have an event of interest in 1964. We have Jawaharlal Nehru. I think Java, is that a T or a I or L?
It's an L.
Yeah, Jawaharlal Nehru. He was cremated in New Delhi. He was the first prime minister of India.
Yep.
So he got cremated.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude! Can I do this 1965 one right here too?
This one here, go for it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do both if you don't mind. So we have
Alright.
Palestine National Congress forms the PLO in Jerusalem in 1964.
Team Palestine.
But also, Palestine. Yeah, and then we also have in 1965, a year later, we have fire and explosion at Dori Mine in Dhanbad in India, kills 400 people.
Dang.
Jeez.
Yikes. Well,
1967. There you go, bud.
this one here.
No, the one below it.
Oh, well, nuclear tests, whatever. Like, there's literally
Oh.
over two. Like, I've shown you the video, right? Like, there's been literally over 2,000 like nuclear explosions between 1945 and 1990 alone. Like,
I know. They're just always fun to like see when they're doing one. But anyways, let's just go on.
Yeah. We got an album release here in 1968. Fantasy Records released a self-titled album, Creedence Clearwater Revival. That sounds familiar.
Creedence, absolutely.
Yeah. On leader John Fogerty's 23rd birthday, it features their cover of Dale Hawkins' Susie Q. Okay.
Have you heard of Susie Q?
No.
Oh, man.
No. We got another event of interest. Do you want to talk to me about Susie Q?
No.
Okay.
No.
1968.
People like to call them CCR for short.
Yeah. I just always call them Creedence.
Yeah, or Creedence. Yeah, I either hear them say Creedence or I hear CCR.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. 1968, Senator Eugene McCarthy won Democratic presidential primary in Oregon.
Yeah, I went to a rally of his
Oh,
in 68.
all right.
Oh, no shit, really?
And 1971, Paul McCartney released Ram, his second studio album. All right. Ooh,
I
this
thought it was
one's-
gonna be something about him being caught in like Japan with or like some country with marijuana. Him and his wife, you know.
Yeah.
Alex.
Anyways, we have 1971. We have the USSR Mars 3 launched, first spacecraft to soft land on the planet of Mars.
Yep.
Whoa.
Once again, the Soviets beating us.
Well, they are smart people.
Well, it's not
Like,
about
do you see how
smart.
many-
It's
you
about their
know-
lack of morals. Because we were held back because we had morals and integrity and everything. They don't care who or what dies, what blows up. As long as they beat us, they'll beat us, and they beat us. The very on
I don't
record, the
see it
very
completely
first
that
human
way.
on record, the very first human in space was Yuri Gagarin. But there is evidence that suggests that they did put up other people, because there is that one recording of a possible cosmonaut burning up on re-entry. Talking about like speaking in Russian, like saying like I'm warm, I'm burning up. Things are going wrong, yada yada. And that was before Yuri Gagarin. So like, if that did happen, sure as hell, the Soviets. I mean, we wouldn't even be talking about it. Like nobody wants to talk about their failure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, who's to say the United States didn't do it either, but they just were.
Oh, we definitely did. Like, we just.
I mean, human nature, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we got here? We got 1972, the White House plumbers, in quotations there, first break in the Democratic National Headquarters and install listening devices at the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
The Watergate.
The plumbers, yep.
Yep. I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the inspiration for the plumbers from the Ben 10 cartoon. Because like they're a secret government organization. They're called the Plumbers, but they're basically kind of like the MIB. Like they dealt with extraterrestrial and unusual things and whatnot. But they were called the Plumbers. So
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh damn, there is a fucking leak in this thing.
What else do we got, Alice?
Well, we have in 1974 here the 26th Emmy Awards. MASH, the show, Alan Alda, Alan Alda and Mary Tyler Moore win the first daytime award presentation and the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman wins 5 awards, including Cicely Tyson for dramatic performance.
Huh.
You know, young Alan Alda is in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mary Tyler Moore show, yeah, which was filmed in Minnesota.
Really?
And we actually, did you not know that? Actually,
No,
hey, Xander, real quickly, look up the Mary Tyler Moore statue. They have it in downtown Minneapolis. It's still there. She's throwing the hat up in the air. It's right on the corner where it was filmed.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah. Oh shit! What did they move it and put it inside somewhere? It used to be outside.
Yeah, they show it outside there, and then they show it inside.
It might be a replica. So.
No, I think they moved it just because of vandals. Because
Maybe,
yeah, that makes sense.
With how
probably
today's is.
after the whole George Floyd riots, they probably moved it inside. Because I remember it being outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in Minneapolis. Like it was filmed in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that Mystery Science Theater 3000 was filmed in Hopkins, Minnesota?
No.
I did not.
Now you do.
All right.
All right, 1976 here. We got the 29th Cannes Films Festival. Taxi Driver, directed by Martin Scorsese, wins the Palme d'Or. So, yeah, Taxi Driver. I think that was with what's his fucking name?
You're right. I can't think.
Dennis
of his name
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
Because I mean,
either. No.
Dennis Hopper, or was that Robert De Niro?
De Niro.
Yeah, Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was De Niro. I'm
Young
sorry.
De Niro.
Yeah, De Niro. Yeah. Oh shit! Snacks. Can I take this 19?
Go ahead. Take
Go.
whatever
All
you
right.
want.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take these 2 ones here for 77. I'm sorry.
All right.
Beverly Hills Super Club fire in Southgate, Kentucky kills 168 people.
Oh,
Ooh.
Supper
A
Club.
supper
I initially
club.
read that as stripper, and I'm like, yikes.
No, I said supper. I said super. I think actually.
Yeah.
Supper Club. Oh man, that sucks.
That's a lot of people.
So everybody basically who had dinner that night died.
Well, not everybody, but those people.
168
Yeah,
of
for
them
sure.
did.
Yikes.
Same day as well though. But in 1977, Sting, Stuart Copeland, and Andy Summers performed together for the first time, backing Mike Howlett at a show in Paris, France. Summers is invited to join the Police. So it's like singer. Like, what year did the Police break up?
Let's see. When?
So does this bring new meaning to defund the police?
Oh God. The
No,
Police
so-
disbanded in '86, but reunited in early 2007 for a one-off
Yeah, but
world
this is
tour
in the
that ended in
70s.
August 2008. Huh.
So they
Alright.
basically
Okay,
disbanded in '86.
So the Police were still together here because it's 1977 then.
Yeah,
So
They had another
Another
9-year run.
Yep.
yeah, I don't know who. So it must be original members came back to play.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
Here
1978,
I
we
go.
have the
Okay.
Indianapolis 500. Al Unser in Lola dominated the second half of a race to hold off Tom Sneva for his third Indy victory. All right.
The 500's going on today.
Ah.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
we-
think. My cousin might be still racing in this. This might be his last Indy 500.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Well, let's not dox
Yeah,
anybody.
my cousin's
Like,
Kevin Harvick. So
Okay, I don't know who that is, but cool.
he's a NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that much.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
1979, we got the ABC premiere of TV's The House on Garibaldi Street, which was based on the 1960 capture of Adolf Eichmann in Argentina.
Really?
Ooh, man, interesting.
Wow.
They made a show out of that. Huh.
I wonder what that was like. I never saw it.
Never heard of it.
No.
I never saw it either.
And,
Must have been on Lifetime.
1982, Pope John Paul II was the first reigning pope to visit Great Britain. Adrian IV was born in England as Nicholas Breakspear. So I guess somebody was already in England, but this is the first pope to actually visit England from an outside source. Cool. Then 1983 is Ricky parody song by Weird Al Yankovic, hit number 63. All right.
Get more traction.
It's Wunderslash. Good old Slash.
The man he's like Santa. He doesn't really exist, according to South Park.
Yeah, everybody is Slash. All the parrots. 1983, rock guitarist Slash first heard Axl Rose singing with the band Rapid Fire at Gazzari's on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, California. All right.
So this is before those two got together.
Well,
yeah,
I guess
obviously the first time they heard him. Yeah, you're right.
And I want both of their hats.
Lord!
I want
Oh
both of
my
their
God!
hats.
No, not my birth year. Not my birth year.
Yeah.
Fucking A. 1984, we have George Soros founds the Soros Foundation, Budapest, to help countries free themselves from communism. Huh.
Yeah, sure. Only to bring communism
Wow.
back. No. Let's stick to the highlighted ones here. We are 8 minutes till the end of the hour, and we're still in the 80s.
All right.
So
We're at 89, Indianapolis 500 again. Emerson Fittipaldi of Brazil is first foreign winner since 1966. Completes final lap under caution after crashing with Al Unser Jr.
Ooh.
Oh wait, Indy 500. I'm sorry. No, that's
NASCAR.
that is NASCAR. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But
NASCAR's
yeah, my
different.
cousin's and
Indy
this might be his.
500's an
Today's the Indy
That's the
500 right
class
now,
of car.
apparently.
NASCAR's are different.
Okay.
He's retiring this year too.
Ah.
Kevin Harvick is my cousin.
So is he a NASCAR driver or an Indy driver?
I know he's won the Daytona a few times.
Oh, yeah, that's
my
NASCAR.
cousin, but yeah,
Live on cable.
I don't know.
This is like John Kennedy though.
Risotto show.
You gotta put this on your history.
Can't. All right, we have 1996 here. We have the U.S. President Bill Clinton's former business partners in the Whitewater Land deal, James McDougall and Suzanne McDougall, and Arkansas Governor Jim Guy Tucker are convicted of fraud.
Ah.
And who skated away clean? The Clintons.
Yeah.
Yep.
They always do.
Yeah, as always, per usual.
Ooh.
Oh,
one of my
hey, a
faves.
fellow Minnesotan right here. 1997, Bob Dylan hospitalized in England with histoplasmosis, a fungal lung infection. Well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, how does it feel?
I love that guy.
Dude, yeah, he's from Minnesota. He also
we
won
won't
a
hold
Nobel
that against
Prize.
In
It's your turn, buddy.
Yep. 1999, in Milan, Italy, after 22 years of restoration work, Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, The Last Supper, was put back on display. Wasn't it a victim of an attack or something at one
I'm
point?
not sure.
Maybe just basic restoration. So,
Well,
yeah.
probably needed it just over time. Yeah.
Yeah. 2003, Patrick Roy officially announced his retirement from the NHL. All right. And then
It's not Roy. No, you said his name wrong. It's not Roy. It's Patrick Waugh.
What? Raw.
His name, yeah, it's a Jacquois thing, okay?
Okay.
Patrick
Is he a
Waugh.
Jacquois? He is
One
a
of the
Canuck.
best fucking goalies of all time, but he was also unfortunately made the fatal mistake of playing for the Avalanche in Colorado. But no, yeah, it's Patrick Waugh.
Am I sensing sour grapes here?
You know, like I have respect for him, but he played for a stupid team. So.
Oh, 2006, Barry Bonds hit his 715th career home run, passing Babe Ruth on the MLB all-time list.
No steroids here.
Not yet. So
No, he's actually what? No, I know. What was it? Daryl Strawberry. He was one of them. McGuire. I think Bonds was part of that too.
Oh, big time, yeah. Him and McGuire, big time.
and we also have in 2020, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani called for new protections for women after the honor killing of a 14-year-old by her father. Wow.
Oh wow. Hang on, dude. What is that 2018 thing about smoking in France? Oh what? Oh shit! Yeah, 2018. Right there, the black one. I just think that's funny. Take it.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to take these two ones here. 2018, Coca-Cola launched its first alcoholic drink, Lemon Dough, on an island of Kyushu, Japan. Okay.
Huh.
And also in 2018, 1 million French smokers quit in 1 year after anti-smoking measures introduced, according to Public Health France. Well, maybe that's a fudged number just to push an agenda, you know? So.
Yeah, I think it sounds. It calls malarkey.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. 2019. Johnson & Johnson went on trial in Oklahoma accused of deceptively marketing painkillers and downplaying risks of addiction, helping create the opioid epidemic, first of 2,000 cases against U.S. pharmaceutical firms. Yeah.
Ah, why is that not highlighted?
Yeah.
Well, because
But it's in blue though.
because this is a leftist source and they don't want to hurt their pocketbooks. So.
Yeah. All right. We
speaking
also
of
have.
leftist
Oh shit! Here we go.
propaganda-
This one I gotta take. I have
for
to.
Yep.
As it is my home state here in 2020, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, you piece of fucking crap, declares a state of emergency in Minneapolis and activates the Minnesota National Guard after protests over the death of George Floyd in police custody. Because this is right now the time where George Floyd died.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so the summer of love came from us.
Tell us what you
May
really
25th.
think about Governor Tim.
And also, I actually am an acquaintance of this guy. I've only met him a few times in my life, but he wasn't a horrible man, but he wasn't a good person either. I mean, people can do some stupid shit, and he did some stupid shit, and he made one of my friends feel very uncomfortable in her life, and she felt, she didn't like him. But I only met him, through acquaintances. I didn't know him personally, as a friend or anything. But I have met the guy because I have frequented the areas that he frequented because,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm from that area.
Yep.
But I know who he is.
We got two more here for you, Miss Alice. This one and this one.
Alright, we have this discovery of a mass grave with the remains of 215 children from Kamloops Indian Residential School, announced by First Nation in British Columbia, Canada. Oh.
Oh.
That is disputed because I've seen sources saying that that's all fake. That
Really?
no bodies were ever found, that it's presumed that there's bodies there. There's a standing school there, and they're trying to get the rights to knock the school down in order to dig. But, they believe that, but this is saying that there's a discovery. So but
Yeah.
I've seen sources saying both things, that it's been discovered, that they found the bodies. I've seen other things that said that there are no bodies, that they're still, working towards.
So it could be disputed because
So-
this is saying that they
Yeah.
discovered mass grave.
Yeah, and there's a little
I
one
also-
here. So what is that?
I
here
also
we
see
go.
this. Okay, I also saw one last thing in the history
Yeah, you
for
did.
20.
But I'm going to add
It's,
this in the
it's about
underbar.
a stampede.
So what's that saying there? Children? So this is
This is a news article.
okay.
So, this is the Vancouver Sun. So, I'm adding
Yeah,
this
so it's
article in
British
the
Columbia,
underbar
so
here.
it's the Pacific Ocean that
Yeah.
comes up against that part. Yeah.
But here we go. This one's sad.
Yeah, this one here in 2022, a year ago, at least 31 people, mostly children, died in a stampede during a church giveaway event in Port Harcourt in southern Nigeria.
Yikes. I mean,
So
people
a
are.
stampede happened, and 31 people died, but mostly of them were kids,
Yeah.
just trampled.
I mean,
That's awful.
For a
like
giveaway.
the first thing that comes to my mind is Black Friday. I mean, You know, like Walmart opens its doors and people literally rush in like a zombie horde just to save by $5 off of a TV that they marked up. You know. Like,
Yeah.
people are savages. They just are. You know, all of them. So, anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, and I implore you, please go there. There's, as you've seen, there's so much history that we skipped over, and this is just the stuff that happened in recorded history today, on this date. You know, like, not to mention all the births and deaths that we don't even cover anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It can't stop nuzzling my phone to knock it out of my hand.
Anyway, for your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 11 in the morning Pacific Time, which is 12 Mountain, 1 Central.
And 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I am the lovely Alice of Who.
Golden Loom.
And didn't we have somebody in here earlier for a second? No, we didn't. It's just been us.
No. It's just been us three.
More than enough.
Yeah. Anyway, until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in a, shoot the shit, whatever goes. Like, we have a lot of subjects to talk about for the Peanut coming up at
Yes.
What time?
3 p.m. Pacific Time.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So,
6 p.m. Eastern.
yes.
But yeah, it's called the Kicking the Peanut. We basically just shoot the shit and talk about random crap and whatever's on our mind.
We chew
Anything
the fat,
goes
we
on
have a
there,
little
and
chin wag,
it's a safe space for everybody to talk their opinion.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
Kind of like that concept.
yeah. Within reason, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to
Well-
trigger YouTube to cancel us because
Well, you don't want a bunch of hate thought coming on.
yeah,
that's for
that too.
Well,
But
you know
anyway,
what? Like, everyone's entitled to the opinion. And, I welcome anyone's opinion, whether I agree with it or not. I'll still be respectful about it.
Yep.
Okay, my saying is I would rather understand something than have agreement.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I'd like to see another point of view that I might not see,
Yeah.
and then maybe I can understand better why they feel the way they do.
Yep.
And that's what the point of the whole show. So, like, I don't mind, like, that kind of thing. But, like, let's wrap this up anyway. We'll talk
Anyway-
about it more in the Peanut tonight.
Anyway, whenever you do see us next time, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Be cool, stay in school, don't